You can type R in the chat box. I can move to the next level. So if you're ready, you can type R in the chat box. Thank you, Aru. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Okay, thank you. Yes. So today I'm going to focusing on the area. Do you know what is the area I'm going to focus today? Actually, this week we are going to discuss about two important areas. One is called open education resources, particularly for images. Then second one, broadcast, how to prepare your audio-based broadcastings and all. That also I'm focusing. But the broadcast, the things I may focus on the next class. This particular class, I may focusing only how to use some of the images, but the image should be a Creative Commons open license. That is called OER license-based images. How we can use it. So, Subhashini, you are here. I know because why you are putting the term present, right? So I'm already present. So nice to hear. Just I'm going to summarize the things which you discussed in the last class. First of all, I share the thanks to the entire people, those who are submitting the week 2 assignments. So up to now, the week 2 assignment submitted by 50 participants and 42 is remain to be submit. So I already mentioned it's not compulsory, it is your wish only, but for motivating only I'm showing here. I hope the next time when I sing here, it might come full. And the week 3, I'm really congratulating the 3 people, those are submitting before the day, before the final day of the your assignment task. And particularly the 3 persons, they are work in very attractive manner. Just I'm going to show in what manner they finish the work. This for the Steffi. So she did a wonderful way. She submitted the assignment task of the last week. The last week we are discussing about how to make it a infographics. So she made a very powerful, wonderful presentation slides with the use of the Google Slides through some of the add-in softwares. Just you can see how she made it, Steffi, Agustina. Steffi, if possible, you can open your camera. The people might, I think, already the people knows, but I could not know who is Steffi. If possible, you can show your face, it will be fine for me. Yeah, so now she's added a lot of animation effect. So that's why you're finding the animation. There is a small round, no? This is called animations. So the last class we're discussing about animation as well as this kind of infographics. So she's made a lot of, yeah, thank you, Steffi. Thank you. Yes, nice to see you. Nice. Okay. So this is, she made a wonderful way. This slides is added a, animations. If you like, I can show you because I'm not able to go with the presentation mode here. Otherwise, I can show it here. Now, this is made it a wonderful infographics. I already mentioned that you should incorporate this kind of infographics in your subject specific. That's why she made this infographic properties of right angle triangle. She made it a wonderful manner, and she's added the hypotenuse side and what is called the Pythagoras definition. She added. She's added some kind of path diagram. So the pathway of the Pythagoras, very good. So what is this history? So it's describing about the life, very small lifespan of the Pythagoras. So it's a very good way she projected. And then there is another one infographical she added that's called notable ideas of the Pythagoras. That also is looking good. So it's a very attractive slides you prepared, Steffi. Congratulations to you. And I'm just showing you the remaining things also. The uses of the Pythagoras theorem, and she's made the application of Pythagoras theorem. So very attractive way she made it. And what is the font you are using here? What is the font of this one? It's called Kiran. Okay, it's good, but better to go with a professional font. Then only the people might easy to recognize the terms which are using, right? You can go with some kind of professional
Okay, sir. Okay,
font,
sir.
sir. It will be fine, Steffi. That only you have to think. Okay,
Okay,
otherwise
sir.
it's good. Otherwise everything should be fine. Using this kind of colloquial, like this, like handwritten base and kind of text you are using, no, it is not much catchy in the case of this the student side. Better you can use some kind of professional font style. It will be fine. Otherwise, everything's to be super. Okay, super button, Steffi. And just I'm going to come with Justina. Justina, if possible, you can open your camera, please. So this is for the Jay Strenila. So even she's finished all the task up to now. She's very, what is this? Very serious and is very covered, what you can say, very sincere students, according to me, because she's regularly submitting all the assignment before the stability time. So thank you, Justina, to finish the task well in advance. and she's made all the slides animation. See the animations, how we can find animations bit did and all. You can see there is a small circle in the left side, that is called animations. So she made a lot of animation, and she made a wonderful diagram as a infographics. It's a tree-based infographics. Good. So she made some kind of flow chart with the use of the normal fine features in the PowerPoint. And she's also, I think, belongs to mathematics. So she's made some kind of linear equations based some things she's explaining here. And every slide she added the this kind of animation. That's good. And she made this wonderful what is it? This kind of infographic that she made. So congratulations, Justina, to make this, right? And the last one, those are submitting well in advance. That is called Anthony Noel Steffi. Are you here? Please kindly open your camera, Anthony. Yes, thank you, Anthony. So you are also very sincere on the last 3 weeks I'm observing. So good work. All are sincere only, but I hope very soon the next week before the next class, you may submit this event. So I'm expecting these things to you. And only one suggestion to the Anthony. See that this font is not that much a professional look, right? It may be good for you case, but when you showing to the students, it won't be much attractive. And the font size should be little big, that you have to concentrate, right? The font size should be little big. Then only it may be attractive to the participants. It may catch it also. And the diagram is very wonderful. So you made a food chain. It's very attractive and it's good. And she made some kind of path diagram. Wow. So very good, very good. So looking good. And she made some kind of how to achieve your goals. And she added a lot of images inside. And she made the word map. Very good. That also is good. And what she did, she made the word map and very small. She put very small, and the right side she keep this some kind of text also. It's also fine, but the text should be the professional, because you are using the term A, no? So normally we are not telling this is an A, it's a small A. So kindly use the professional like Times New Roman or any font, but it should be a little big in size. That you have to consider. So otherwise, super. So simply super. So good. So congratulations, Anthony Noel. So thank you so much for the 3-member, and I'm requesting all to be submitted well in advance.
Thank
And
you, sir.
the previous things is submitted. Thank you, thank you. The previous thing is submitted by more than 50 participants. That also is fine. I already give the comments. Please kindly give the check your comments, because I already given the comments in the name of guest lecture. Kindly check the comments, and really appreciate all the 85 members they submitted the first assignments. So you did a wonderful work, right? From this I could understand that most of the people having the aesthetic sense, because without the aesthetic sense we cannot make this kind of very powerful or very attractive PowerPoint slides. You all of having the sense, that kind of what is that aesthetic sense. So kindly increase your aesthetic sense to prepare this kind of slides presentation. Yes. Now, in this particular task today, I'm going to focusing on this area, and I already share the content which I'm going to speak today through in our Google Classroom. I hope you are finding the Google Classroom agenda and session videos, everything you are finding from your end. I hope so. Kindly check the material which I posted here, and I already posted the today's material also. So I'm already shared my PowerPoint presentations, as well as there is a one specific website is prepared by myself. There you can find out the plenty of e-resources that also I'm giving you. Kindly explore the two things. This is my presentation slide of today. This the websites which I'm going to focus today. Just I'm coming back to my Google Keep. So this is the area I'm going to focus. So today is the 7th day of our class. Therefore, I'm just opening the today's presentation, which are things I'm going to focus. So today it's meant for the topic of the free image. So free image websites. How we can find out the free image? Because when you want to make your PowerPoint presentation very attractive, you should add some kind of images. Don't add much text. Suppose even I cross some other people, they are not using as a PowerPoint presentation. They're using a PowerPoint paragraph. All right. So it's a PowerPoint. Your presentation should be PowerPoint. You should be add the points only. Don't add the paragraph. It's not a power paragraph. Kindly understood the importance of the PowerPoint. We have to use only the points. Suppose if the definition, you can keep it as it is. So only in the case of definitions or some kind of quotations we are using, you can keep it as it is there. But if there is a paragraph, don't add as it is. Instead of that, you have to divide the paragraph into different points, that points you have to keep it. So that is called PowerPoint. And parallel, you have to add some kind of images, because even the text in one side, the images other side, it will be attractive, because the students, most of the time, the pictures may talk other than the content, the text content. Therefore, always you can use some kind of specific images related to this the specific content. If you are using, it may be much attractive. Therefore, I'm just highlighting which are the websites may helping to find the free images. So here I'm listed the tools named Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash, and these are the two things we already discussed through the Google slide itself. But I'm going to explain now how we can use with the through websites. Therefore, I'm going to show this one: Pixabay, Pexels, Unsplash, StockSnap, Free Images, BuzzSophie, CouplePix, and LifeUpPic. So these are the websites. It might helping to find your free images, and you don't find any kind of issues related to the copyrights. All right. And suppose if you like to edit some of the images, the previous things only for the downloading the images, this one for editing. Suppose after downloading, you like to modify small area, you want to crop some area, you can go with some, we need to find some kind of editing tools. So you can go with any tools related to the editing. So here I'm listed this thing. GIMP is a software based, Photor is a web tool, and Optimizilla is also a web tool. But for my suggestion, better to go with a Photor. It's because this tool, it may help you to reduce your all the editing work. It's very, because user friendly template they made it here. So that's why I'm intent to move this area. I hope my screen is visible now. Yes, just I'm going to share my screen. So the task which I assigned for me, the task which I assigned today, that is free images websites. See, even I add the presentation slides. You can see there is a one side I'm using images, and the other side I'm using the text. So it make attractions. See how I made. So I didn't add lot of text. So one images, few text. One images, few text. Automatically it gives some kind of good ambience. Even I didn't made any kind of background colors in the case of the instead of white color. Even the white color, it's like a professional color. That is why in the case of the Google, they won't change the home page, the background color. Always the Google is a white color. So why, do you have any idea why the Google the page always a white in color? If you go to my Google, see, just I'm going to delete the other unwanted things. I'm coming back to the, yeah, 1 minute. Suppose if I go to any Google, see, I'm typing as a google.com. So this is, I'm making as a web browser. That's why you're finding this color. Now you can see what is the intention. The Google, they always keeping the white color as a background, and you already know that the Google is the #1 search engine. It's the #1 search engine compared to the Bing, compared to the DuckDuckGo. So compared to any websites, the #1 search engines up to now is Google only, right? Now the question is that why they use the white in color, the backside? Any idea? Any idea why they keep in white in color? Suppose I go to the Yahoo. I'm going to the Yahoo. You can see the Yahoo also, there is another search engine. If I go to the Yahoo, you can see this, the template of Yahoo. This is a template of Yahoo, right? This is the interface of Yahoo, right? The question is that why the Google, even that #1 company, #1 search engine, why they're not using any different color in the backside, the backdrop? Any idea? Any idea? Any idea? You can type in the chat box, or you can unmute and talk to me, please. What is the intention? They're always keeping the white color as a background. If you don't know, you can type no, K-N. You can type N. I can give the answer, please. I request all to give the answer in the chat box. If you know, you can type yes, Y. If you don't know, you can put N. Narmata is okay. So Sayed, thank you. Yes, no, not an issue. Okay, now I can give the answer. Why they intended to this kind of white background compared to the Yahoo? See, the Yahoo, very attractive and unwanted images and unwanted what is that advertisements are there. So the problem with Yahoo, we may distract immediately. For example, I like to see this kind of mobile phone. Immediately I can go to the search of this particular advertisement. But what is the intention we are using to Yahoo or Google? We need to find something. right? So for this, we have to type the keyword. From this, we are going to find something. But once I go to the Yahoo, my attention is not go to the search bar. It's not moving to my search bar. Instead of that, it goes to the different the things, the unwanted things, unwanted images. What is that? It may be focusing. So that is why the Yahoo is not the number one. If you go to the Bing, is in another search engine. You can see the Bing. You can see the Bing. Even they keeping the Bing is different colors, and you cannot find. See in down also you are finding lot of advertisements, and other unwanted things may comes here and there, right? So this kind of background or this kind of advertisement may distract the participants. Yeah, exactly. The term is which is used by the Amarnath is good. So the main intentions of the using the any search engine. What is the intention to use the search engine? To find a answer. So suppose my intention to find some answer, but here there is an advertisement about one shirt. But instead of searching the Google, I can go to this advertisement. I can go for that. So immediately it may move to the different way. So my intentions to find the answer from one word, but instead of that, I can go with a different path. So due to the reason, the Google never use any advertisement. They never use any background color because it made distraction. It made distractions. So therefore, always whenever using any PowerPoint slides, you can keep a slides background in a single color. It may be a black color, it may be white color, or in a yellow color. Maximum, you can use a background color as a white or in a black color or in a different single color. But based on the background color, you can keep it as font color. Please kindly note. Suppose I'm going to select as a background color as a black. So suppose I'm going to keep it as a black color. And just you can see I'm going to the background, change background. I'm keeping as a black color. Now you can tell what is that font, whether it's visible. My font is visible. My font color is visible, or which are things which I'm typing here is visible? No, because we are selecting is the wrong color, wrong background on the backside. Suppose if you're selecting this color, you need this black color. Then what you have to do? You have to modify this font color. Always the font color and the background color should be controversy. You don't use the same kind of assemblance color. So kindly note these things. You have to keep the contrast color. For example, if I go with yellow, you can see it. If I find this white color, if I find this if I keep it this color, this slide up. If I go to the white color, it may good. If I go to the white color, it's made good. Now you can see the background color, the font should be the controversy. Suppose if you're using the white color, that is why I'm using always the white color as a backdrop, and the one side I'm using the images, and the next side I'm using it. It's up to you only. Suppose if you're using any background color, kindly change the font color. Font color. Kindly consider the font color. If the font color is not suitable, you have to modify it. Okay, this is the basic tips I'm giving you. And see, that is why the Yahoo and Bing, it is not in the race of the Google, because Google, no one have the distractions when they're using the Google. No one having the distraction, because you are directly go to the Google page and searching it. So the same question is asked by in the year 2014. Now we have the CEO. Who is the CEO of the Google? Who is the CEO of Google? Do you have idea? Who is the CEO of Google? Who is the CEO? Who is the CEO of the Google? He's a man, Tamilian. Do you have any idea? Who is the CEO of Google?
Sundar Pichai, sir.
Yeah, very good, very good. So the previous he joined in 2015 onwards, but before that there is a one CEO. That time the same question asked by one of the press people. You are the number one search engine, but why you are not keeping the background? You are not changing the background colors. Even see the Google, always the color of the Google same only. They could not be modified regularly. Only the some important date they can use some kind of that Google also is like a Google one. So the same question asked by one of the press meeting to the previous CEO. He told that, sir, our intention to use our websites for searching any informations. But if you're keeping any advertisement or for keeping any kind of colors, it may distract the people. So therefore, they could not. They could then we cannot be satisfied their needs. That is why we always keeping as a white color back. like this, they given the very good comment and they given one very good answer. So similarly, in our regular classroom, normally we are using the black color board, white color chalk piece, and now they're changing as a white color board and black color marker or blue color marker. So always you can use it based on the board color. We have to use the contrast color of the pen, so that you have to be look on it. Now, just I'm going to search. I'm going to start with the Google image. Anyone can tell how we can find the Google image from here. Now I'm the Google page. How can you go to the Google image? I like to find some of the computer images. I like to find some of the computer images. How I can find the computer images? Through the Google search. Anyone can give the answer? Can I type the computer directly? Is it correct? Can I type computer directly here? Or computer image, can I type like this?
No, sir.
No, please. Then what is the solution? Then where we can go and find the images?
So near the Google Apps, there is a image.
Exactly. Super, super, Albert. Kindly open your camera. I like to see you. It's good answer. Great answer. This is called Meta search engine. Please kindly congratulate to the Albert. The answer which is said by him is correct. Actually, this is called search engine. Google is a search engine. So here you can find any answers. Here you can find any answers. Here you can find any answers. 1 minute. So yeah, here you can find any answer as you like, right? If you type any terms related to the computer, you may find the answer later, the video, audio, images, or any format. You may get the multimedia file format here. But my intention, I like to find only the images. Therefore, what is the need to go this bar? Instead of that, you can go to the image. You can find out the images. You can press the images. Otherwise, go to the apps, right? So here also you can find out the options. Only the Google search only you cannot find. You cannot find the images separate. Okay. So sometimes it might be the yeah, it is not there. So only they given as a search only. There is no, yeah, they given us some one more options like images, that also you can use it. So here they given search and images. So, but instead of that, you can go to the image because they already given us the images as a term. You can click the images. So this is called Meta search engine. Please kindly note why is called Meta search engine. So it is not a normal search engine. It is called Meta search engine. So there is a difference between the search engine and Meta search engine. So anyone having the idea why it's called Meta search engine? Because it's specifically searching some important things. For example, if you like to find some PDF file, ebooks, the Google, you are going to the Google books, there you are typing. Suppose you like to find some kind of article, you are going to the Google Scholar. So like this, there is a specific website to get some specific documents or specific details. That kind of website is called, our search engine is called Meta search engine. So therefore, Google Image is also part of the Meta search engine. Now my intention to find the computer. Please kindly, here there is no need type as the term as a computer image and all, because we are already going to search the images only. Therefore, you can type only the computer. Once I type the computer, I can find a lot of computers. Please kindly see. Can I use this image as it is? Can I use this images as it is? Please kindly give the answer. Can I use the term as it is? Can I use the term as it is? Can I use this term as it is? I request all to, can I use this images as it is? So if I copy this image, I can copy this image. Can I use this image? Can I use this image? Just I'm copying and using my PPT presentation. Is it possible or not? Please kindly tell.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Is it possible to use it? Yeah, we can use it. But the problem, kindly seen down. What do you find? Anyone can read these things? Anyone can read this? Anyone can read this, the things which I marked here? Images may be subject to copyright. What will be copyright? What will be copyright? Suppose if you like to use this image, you can get the permission from this particular website or the particular photographer or particular person those who are preparing it. Without them, if you are using it, it's like a you are violating the ethics. You are violating the digital ethics. Then you can go for the jail. Suppose if you're using this slide material for your presentation or any purpose, but you are selling that material, that person, those who host knows that you are using their images, they can go for the code, and the next day you may be in the check. So therefore, we don't use this kind of any copyright images, because the Google, most of the time we are finding the copyrights. Please kindly see this also, the image may be copyright. Suppose I like to see this image full, I can go to the here. This is called Britannica.com. This image is here, right? If it comes down, you can see this image is not a free images. So here they put the copyrights. They put the copyrights informations down. So don't download any images with the copyrights. Suppose I like to go here, I can see the full images. I can see the full images. I can see the full image. There's a 41 images are there. So can I take this images as it is? See, this is an Encyclopedia Britannica. We have to check whether the Britannica Encyclopedia, they given a free license. If they given the copyright license, we could not use it. If you are using, it is unethical. So that is why what you have to do in the Google and all, whenever you are going to search any information in the Google, particularly for finding the images, I'm giving the one tip, kindly tips, kindly note this tip, and it might helping to download the images from the Google. So you are finding this much of images, no? Now my intention to find only the images related to the CCO. Please kindly note, there is a term is called OER, that is called Open Education Resources. Open Education Resources. So I'm not talking about the theoretical insights of the OER. And in the case of OER, the material having the CC licenses. The CC represent Creative Commons. Creative Commons license. Please kindly note, this kind of questions may come to the NET examination or TET examinations, because now all the material which you are using should be OER. Open material only you have to use it. If you have the copyright message, you cannot use it. So there is a difference between the copyright, copyleft. Copyright means, even suppose you are seeing any textbook. The textbook, for example, there is a textbook with me. Please kindly see, there is a textbook. This textbook having the copyrights. Can I take a printout of this book, or can I take a photocopy of this book? Can I take this photocopy? Is it possible? So now we are going directly to the shops and we are giving and taking the Xerox. No, it is not possible actually, if the book having the copyrights. Because for example, this is an author of Dr. Sansal. Suppose I'm going to one shop, I took the photocopy. If the person knows that the information, he can put the case against me, or the publisher can put the case against me, because these books, we have to buy it only. You cannot have the rights to take a Xerox. Please kindly note. So whenever you are finding any books having the copyrights. So most of the books are copyrights only. Even I can see there is a copyrights. Yeah. They put the, all rights reserved. I hope you are seeing. I am showing the camera. Kindly see. There is all right reserved. It's a copyright. So no one can go for the shop Xerox showroom and take a photocopy. It's not permissible. But knowingly or unknowingly we are doing. Please don't do hereafter. If you're doing also, you can do in some kind of hide manner. So don't go with openly, because it's a copyright violations. Copyright violations. If you go with copyright violence, the people put the case and you can go to the court. But normally for the education, it's not much issues. Suppose I am taking the photocopy and I'm selling with my name and just change the names and publishing my name, then it's a very big issues may comes. So therefore, you don't have rights to take any photocopy if you find any copyright. In a similar manner, this kind of images you don't have rights to use for PowerPoint presentation too. Therefore, what do you have to do? What is the solution we have to do? Please kindly see. Now I'm going to tell how we can find out the images with the CC license. That is called, actually there is two terms I'm going to give you: copyright and copyleft. Copyleft. Okay. So what is the difference between copyright and copyleft? Any idea? Otherwise, you can use the term open license. So do you have able to identify any meaning in this? What is the copyright? What is the copyleft? Copyright means only the publisher or only the writer having the full rights. Without the permission, you cannot do anything. In the case of copy left, it's not, it's like a freedom. We have used a lot of freedom to take a copy and we can reuse it, we can resell it, that's possible. And there's one more license since coming to the open license. So this kind of licenses, it may called CC license. It is called Creative Commons. Kindly note, this is called Creative Commons. How we can find out the Creative Commons? So in the Creative Commons, there is a terms like BY. So BY represent attributions, SA represent share alike, NC represent non-commercial, then ND represent non-derivative. So I hope my chat things is coming there, no? So BY represent attribution. Suppose you are using any material of CC, you can give the acknowledgement like this material is prepared by himself, like that you can give only small reference, that's enough. And share alike. Suppose you're using the corporate this kind of CC license, you have to give the whenever you share it with anyone, you can use the same license. Non-commercial, you can use the material but don't sell to them, don't sell to anyone, right? The non-derivative. Non-derivative means that material you have to use it, but you don't be modify the material. That is called non-derivative. So this kind of licenses where you can find from your Google. Please kindly see. For this, you can go to the tool is an option. If you go to the tools, please kindly see. You are click the tools. What you're finding from here, there is a new area it's coming. Please kindly see. When I click the tools, what you're finding the new, what is new it's coming. Once I press the tools, you are finding a lot of tools. I hope you are seeing the tools. In the tools, there is an option called size, color, type, time. Then what is called usage rights. Once you click the usage right, you are finding the one answer, one question, sorry, one options. What is called Creative Commons license. Please, whenever you like to use any images, kindly select these options. Once you select this option and type the term computer, now you can see the images which you are using here, no? The images which you are using, everything is here free images. You can use blindly. You don't get the permission to them. Okay. For example, I like to use this image. You can click here and you can see. So this is called license digital search by images. And this is site Fixup is for the free images. Therefore, you can copy this image. You can copy this image. If you like to keep this image in your slides, you can paste it here. You can paste it here. So now you can see. Just I'm copying and paste it here. If you are using this kind of images, not an unethical, it is ethical. Because I am using the free images. Free images. You got clear? You got clear what is called free images? Because this image is having the Creative Commons license. So how we can find the Creative Commons license? Once I'm explaining. So once you search the key terms of computer, you can go to the tools. In the tools, you can press the, there is an option called all. Generally, it may comes to this options. Please kindly note. There is options you might find from the user rights. If you click the usage right, you are finding there is an option called Creative Commons license. Kindly press this one. Once you press it, you can find out the images. Lot of images may list out. All the images are free. All the images are free. Then you can use for any purpose. Just I like to use this image. You can copy this image. You can paste this image in your presentation. You can paste this image for your presentation. Then hereafter up to you only, right? So you can maximize it, minimize it. So very attractive images you have to download. Do you have any doubts? Do you have any doubts? Can I move to the next level? If you are ready, you can type N in the chat box. Sorry, ready in the sense you can type R in the chat box. Right? Albert Jerry is fine. Yes, Jay Strilina, Tina, yes, Noel. Yeah, right. So now the questions to you. How many of them this is a material, this is a awareness you already knows. If you're already aware of this information, you can type A. If you're not aware of it, you can type N in the chat box. How many of them knows that we can find these images through this only, not for the normal images? Yes, good. So this is called free images. Please, if you're finding the images CC, that is called free images. So if you like to find, once again, I'm telling the options to find this. You can go to the normal Google, go to the Google image. From the Google image, what you have to do, you can go to the any key terms, you can type as a computer, then you can find the images, all the images are a copyright. Most of the images are copyright. Then how we can find the only the free images? Go to the tools. In the tools, you can go to the usage rights. you can select the Creative Commons. Once you select the Creative Commons, all the images once again to be refreshed, and this is all the images of free images. So you have to use without get any permission to anyone. So this is called free images, right? So this is the way you have to find the image from the Google. Don't use the copyright images. Please kindly note, if you are using copyright, you can go for not today immediately. When suppose you are publishing your PowerPoint in a public forum, if someone's noted that the images you are using from this copyright message website, if the people knows, they put the case against you because of this. And suppose if you don't know the way, the tools, you can go to the Save Search. There is other options also there. If you click the more about Save Search, they are giving the lot of options. Okay, so that also provides. If you need, you can explore it. Okay, this also should be good. Otherwise, if you go to the more, so here they given the videos. Even we can find the videos, flight finance, but it's not meant for the this kind of Creative Commons. It may lead to the videos on flights and finance-based things make use to you. Right. I think now we are understood how to do this one. And there is a other settings also. If you like to find hereafter, suppose hereafter you like to find only that kind of images, only Creative Commons license, you can go for search settings. You can fix your search settings. Here, if it comes down, you are finding the lot of search settings, right? Spoken answers, autocomplete, then personal results. Some of the filters also they given. You can go with the turn on search features and do some kind of settings if you need it. Then otherwise it's not be compulsory. So you can do each time from there. Okay, it's not compulsory to give the settings. So always you can finish this kind of things from the Google image. You have to filter it from here. You have to filter it from here. Similarly, just I'm going to come to the YouTube also. Suppose you like to find some YouTube video for your purpose. For example, you have some idea while teaching. You like to show some videos to your students. You have some idea. Then whether can we use all the videos in the YouTube? Can we use all the videos in the YouTube? Can we use all the videos in the YouTube? Can you type in the chat box? Can I use all the videos in the YouTube? Can we use all the videos in the YouTube for our teaching? For our teaching? No. Very good. Very good. For example, I like to find Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, right? So you are using as a Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, right? Once you type as Pythagoras theorem, lot of videos are there. Please kindly see, lot of videos are there. Can I use this video as it is for my presentation? Can I use it? No, never use it, because most of actually there is two kinds of license in the YouTube they provide. One is called standard YouTube license. Other one is called Creative Commons license. So when you use the standard license, for example, if I go this one, you can see this is in Pythagoras theorem only. If it comes down, you can see the license also. Here, he's made this. Actually, he made this materials in a copyright. That is why he didn't put any kind of licenses here. So it seems that it is a standard YouTube license. Therefore, you could not use his material even for your teaching purpose. And see, he put the what is that money also. It seems that he's commercial. That website maybe persons may be commercial. Then if you are using it, the same video from this you're generating money, then the people they may put the case against you. Therefore, don't find blindly the images from the YouTube, sorry, videos from the YouTube. So what you have to do? What you have to do? That also I'm giving the answer. Once you type the term Pythagoras theorem, you can see there is an option filter. Are you able to see the option filter? Are you finding the option filter? If you're seeing, you can type F in the chat box. If you are able to see, you can type F in the chat box. Please kindly note, whenever you are using any materials for your teaching, the material should be a Creative Commons, right? Yes, thank you all. If you click the filters, you are finding the lot of options, like upload date, type, duration, features. Please kindly see, in the feature, there is a options related to the copyright issues. Which is the terms more relevant here? So in the feature, you are finding one terms related to the copy licenses. What is the image? What is the term? Kindly type. Are you able to find some of the terms related to the license? Yes, Narmata is correct. That is called Creative Commons license. So what you have to do, you can just press the Creative Commons. Once you click the Creative Commons, now all the videos you are finding now through the Pythagoras theorem, about the Pythagoras theorem. Now all the videos are Creative Commons. Then you can use these videos for your teaching. Then no questions. For example, suppose you like to use this theorem, this images, this video, you can click here and you can see down, you can see the show more. You are finding the licenses. What is the license? 1 minute, just I'm going to. Please kindly see what is the license. Kindly type in the chat box. What is the license you are finding? Creative Commons Attribution License. And what they using? Reuse allowed. Reuse means you can use, you can reuse for your teaching and learning. Even you can download it. Even this video, you have the rights to download. You have to write with, you can keep it in your system. It's also rights. And you have to use this material for your teaching purpose. That is also having the rights, right? So all the rights you have because they're giving the license to Creative Commons. So only this kind of videos you have to download. You have to use it for your teaching and learning. We got clear? Any other doubts? Suppose I have to go to the next video. You can go here. Then how you can find this kind of creative license? Once you open this video, you can go to the show more. In the show more, you can see the license. The license is important. Please, whenever you are finding the license Creative Commons, that license information only, you have the rights to use it. So how many of them are already aware of it? If you're already aware of these details, you can type A. If you're not aware of it, you can type N in the chat box. So hereafter, whenever you like to use any videos, go to the filter and then find this video related to the Creative Commons. So I hope most of the people start knowing. That's why you're typing N. And thank you so much. So this kind of small tips you can tell to your friends. You have to tell to your friends because if you're, for example, if you have the YouTube channel, suppose you'd like to post one video. That video you are using some audio content from some of the videos. Suppose if you are using some of the videos, audio content from the copyright video, then your channel may block. Suppose we are posting the 2 videos in a copyright small content, it was there, they may block your YouTube channel. That is called violation of the copyrights. So therefore, suppose you like to use any audio or any kind of small content, what you have to do, you have to use the content only the CC, only the Creative Commons. Therefore, not at all issue. You can use, even you can reuse, you can post your channel. That also possible. You can, no one can questioning you. Okay, so because that is having the Creative Commons license. All right, so I hope now you understand how to do it. So once again, I like to tell how to find this. Suppose you like to find the terms e-learning here. You can type as e-learning. Once you go with the e-learning, lot of videos might be there, but don't use all the videos immediately. What you have to do, go to the filter. In the filter, you can click the Creative Commons. Once you click the Creative Commons, all the videos might listed here. This entire video is called Creative Commons videos. Then you can use it without get the consent of the respective people. Right? All right. Now I'm moving to the some of the sites related to the free images. So before that, just I'm going to share my website. Please, this is my website. So Digigoggy. So if you like to find my website, Digigoggy info. So Digigoggy represents digital pedagogy. So this is my website. If you like, I can type the terms also. DIGIGOY. It is my personal websites. Here you can find all the free softwares link as well as free images link. You have to go and find it. Okay. So once you type here, you can find out this might have website. Even I can share this website to you. I can copy this website. I'm sharing the chat box. If you click this website, please, I request all to click this website and explore it, how it will be. Once you click this website, you are finding this kind of home page. If it comes down, in this, the home page itself, you are finding a lot of hyperlink. There is a statistical information, research information, there's a digital education, there's a digital tools. Please kindly see there's a digital tools. There I'm using the FOSCC sites. These are things only I'm talking. That is called Creative Commons sites. And if you are mathematics background, If you're mathematics background, you can use this because I'm basically from mathematics education. I have the material like mathematics education micro teaching. If you like, you can see my materials too, right? Suppose now if you like to explore which are the sites may given the free, you can go to the digital tools. There you can click the FOSS CC sites. Once you click the CC sites, you are finding there is a web page. In this web page, you are finding the different links. How many have reached this level? So those who have reached the level, you can type R, okay, because I'm going to do the demonstration from here only. So I'm going to go one by one from here. Please kindly type in the chat box those who are reaching this page. Or if you have the doubts, you can ask me. If you go to my personal sites, so if you go to here, if you go to up to the view, okay, if you go to this sites, yeah, 1 minute. I put the term Digigagi. Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah, so hopefully you may be in this area. So in these positions, you can come to the home page. You are finding the options called digital tools. There is one more option, the FOSS CC tools. Kindly press here, and you are finding the lot of links. There you can come to the link is called free images CCO. Please kindly see CCO license. I'm listed a lot of websites here. These are things we can see one by one. How many have reached this level? Those who reached this level, you can type R in the chat box. I can go to the next level. Those who reach this level, you have to type R. You have to type R. And parallel, you can do, if possible, you can do it from your end. How many have reached this level? So how many are able to see this free images CC license websites? Kindly type here. Hello. Hello. What happened? All are here? If you're reaching, you can type R in the chat box. So if you have any technical glitch, you can tell me. I can check from my end. Any issues? Am I audible? Yes. Okay, thank you. So I hope all are reached here, no? Thank you. Steffi, thank you. What about others? Kindly go these sites and click the first website, Pixabay. Please kindly go. There's a first website, Pixabay. This is a free license. And I'm using the term CCO. So there is a small difference between the CC and CCO. So CC means Creative Commons. CCO means Creative Commons open license or zero license. It means that actually when you're using the CC license, we have to give the acknowledgement. What is it called acknowledgement? We have to give some references. Like I'm using this material from him. Like this, you have to give some reference. But in the case of CCO, you don't need to give the reference also. Not need for the any reference or not need for the any acknowledgement. Any acknowledgement. So no need for any acknowledgements. So this is why this may be default. CCO, not need for any acknowledgements. And just you can go to the pixabay.com. So once you click the pixabay.com, it goes to the website Pixabay. Suppose if you like to go directly, you can type pixabay.com, right? So those who are reaching the pixabay.com, type P in the chat box, right? Otherwise, you are going to do later, you can type L in the chat box. I want to know how many of them going to do along with me. How many of them going to do later? So Steffi, she's going to do along with me. It's fine. What about others? Yes, Albert. So she's also going to along with me. If you are going to do in your home later, you can type L in the chat box later. That should be fine. P represent those who are reaching the sites Pixabay. All right. Now you can see you are finding this kind of home screen. And what you're finding, please kindly see. Standing free images. And the images are 2.3 million. Images are free. So therefore, you don't need to pay a single paisa, even 1 rupee you are not spending, but you can download for the, even I'm having the different, I'm using, there is a one hard disk. I download all the images from the source because that much of good clarity images I can find it from here. That's why I'm using separate hard disk for this. And my presentation always using to use this kind of free images, sites based images only. As a first time, please kindly see there is an option called join. If you are the first time user, if you are going to create an account, you can go to the login and there is an option called login. You can connect with your Google. You can just connect with your Google account. You should connect with the Google account. Then I'm connected with my Google account. It goes to the home page. Now you can see there's a home page. You have to go find the home page. Even if you are having the good skill about the photography, for example, you are very good photographer, what you have to do, there is upload options. There also you can upload it. It's a platform, it may supporting to download, upload. Suppose you have any good photography skills, you also like to post this your images through the sites, you can do this. Okay, now what I'm going to do, just I'm going to type the key terms. Like, so I like to find the image related to the plants. I'm typing as a plants, just I'm enter it here. Now you can see, you can find out the plenty of plants, and the clarity is very high picture. For example, this image I like to use here. Just I'm clicking here. You can see this image quality. And if you click the free download, you are finding this image quality. So now I'm always recommend to go with this download at least 1922 into 1285. That background resolutions will go. If you like to go like a H2 quality or 4K quality, you can go with the 3872. Actually, HD is 1009 only. The 4K quality and all, you can go with this. Then once you click, you can download. Automatically, that image may download. Now you can see this image may download. You can use it for any purpose. And see, what is the license? Anyone can read the license. What is the license? What is the license? Anyone can read soundly? Anyone come forward and read it? What is the license you are finding?
Free for commercial use.
What does it mean?
No
Free for
attribution.
commercial means, thank you. Free for commercial means even you can use these images and sell to anyone. Commercial means after using this, so for example, you like to prepare some pamphlet, like your business pamphlet, that you can use this image and you can sell the images also. That not at all issue. And you can see there is a down, no attribution is required. No attribution means you don't need to give the acknowledgements. Actually, this an image is taken by him, so we can easy to find out his name also, right? So this an image is created by actually Pexels 9144 image. If you like to follow him, you can follow him. So if you follow him, you can see the person. Actually, he put it in the coffee names, I think so. And we can easy to find, but there is no need to give the acknowledgement. There is no need to give the thanks to him. You can use for your purpose. Suppose I like to find the image related to a laptop. You can go to the laptop and find this image. See, a lot of, and you could not find, don't think that you only 100 images or 50 images might be that. You can see, you may find the more than 1,000 images related to the, for example, the each page is a 50 images. And you can see there is, look like there's 92 images, 92 page of images are there. So all the images are free images. Suppose I like to find this images. You can click here and you can see the clarity of the image. You can see the clarity of the image and go to the free download and download it. You can download these images. So like this, you can download n number of images as you like. And you can, if you like to give the comments like good, bad, everything you can give it here. So this is for the photo. Similarly, I like to go with other images. Suppose you are blanks to the zoology. So suppose you like to find some animal images, you can type animal. You can find the plenty of animal images with high resolutions. See this in high resolution. Suppose I like to use this image, the tiger. I can press here. You can see the tiger resolutions. You can see the tiger image resolutions, and click the free download and download these images. And after that, after downloading, it may be available and downloaded, and you can keep it in different folder whenever it needs. Then you can use this image for your PowerPoint presentation or for making the any presentations purpose. You can use it for making a brochure, making the flyer, for any purpose you can. And this image is created by posted by the Andy Britt. So like this, we can see the people those who are contributing. You can create, you were creating the folder, no? You can upload your own contribution, but it should be high quality. That you have to upload it. It would be fine. Do you have any doubts in this? Can I move to the next level? So this is the first site I'm discussing. If you're ready to the next one, you can type R in the chat box. If you're ready, you can type R in the chat box. Yes, thank you, Albert Jerry. Yeah, thank you, Swarna. Thank you, Narmata. Thank you, Steffi. So the task for you, kindly download some of the images based on your subjects, okay? But don't type exactly the subject. For example, if you're typing as a Pythagoras, it won't becomes a Pythagoras. You can go with some mathematics as a general. You cannot find the images directly related to your subject. You can give as a general, for example, if you like to find the image related to mathematics, you can type mathematics only. So you have to find a lot of mathematical images, mathematical shapes that you can use it for some other places, right? So we cannot find directly for the Pythagoras theorem, then rectangles, square, that kind of things you don't be fine, right? This is only the high quality, the photography images, not for the constructed images, like the photography images. So all the images are very high quality. Suppose if you like to use this image, you can see the quality of this image. The 5 plus 5 equal to what, and see the phasor reaction. And if you like to download, you can go here and you can download with high resolutions. And similarly, I'm going to highlight how to download the videos too. Actually, these sites don't think that only the images they provide the video. Suppose you like to add some kind of small GIF images as part of your presentation. You can go to the videos. So previously we are using the photos only. I hope you are seeing the photos. Suppose you like to go to the videos, you can go to the videos. In the videos, you can type here. For example, I like to find some of the computer based small animated videos. You can see there is a person can type the finger. So you can, this kind of small videos, very small video. So this, if you are adding this kind of small animations videos in your presentation, it's also enhance your presentation. So what you have to do, then if you like to download this video, you can go here and download with a high MP4 format. Then you can insert this small video at any place of your PowerPoint. Similarly, if you like to go with animal, so I can go with animal. So, but it should be you can select the video. I'm typing as the animal. This also free. This also free image. Oh yeah. Now you can see there is a small bird. You are finding small video. You can see very small video. It maximum 1 second. So this kind of small video, you can use it here. It won't be occupy the most storage of your things. So only this much of only maximum 20 seconds, 21 seconds video. Now what you have to do, you can see this license also free and commercial use. You have to download. You have to download it. So you have to download it. So now I downloaded. If you like to add this video, what you have to do, go to your download, go to your downloads, and find this images. So find this video. Find this video. Just I'm going to find this video here. Yeah, so I like to add this video. Just I'm copying this video. And I like to go back to my PowerPoint slides. And I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to paste it here. Now you can see there is a, yeah. So actually the MP4, we cannot be add directly. You have to go to the insert. That top mode, you can go with the video. Otherwise only the link it might comes. Then go to the, or for this you have to go with the drive. From the drive you have to upload it and then you can do it. Then it's possible because we cannot be upload directly in the case of the videos and all. But even though we can try it here, there is a drop and drop. We can do a drop and drop. We can try this mode. Whether the drop and drop is working. No, the image file format is yeah. So I think this MP4 is not supporting here. The MP4, but the image is supporting, but this kind of MP4 format is not supporting. I think so. Yes. Then what you have to do, but in the PowerPoint it may supporting. You can add any kind of PowerPoint. For example, I like to add this MP4. You can try. Yeah, I think it's not working. What you have to do, you can use this kind of video insert in your there. You can use it there. So you have to use it this in the your PowerPoint, normal PowerPoint, not from here. Okay, because it's not supporting to drag and drop, particularly for the videos. Other things may supporting, right? But in the PowerPoint it may working. For example, I like to open my PowerPoint. So the PowerPoint it may supporting. And just I'm minimizing here 1 minute. I'm coming with to open my PPT. I'm opening my PPT here. Yes. Now I like to drag and drop up one videos here. Just we can try it here. There is a Robin is a video. I'm just opening a blank document, blank Word PPT documents. Just I'm minimizing here. Yes, I am trying to drop and drop. We can see it's working. Yeah, now it's working. Now you can see the PowerPoint, it is working because I'm using Power. Now you can see if you go for the slide presentations, you can play it here. Now you can see this was the PowerPoint presentation. Just I'm showing the PowerPoint presentations. If you're adding this kind of videos, it's to be good. And you can add the texts also. You can add some texts. For example, I add some texts here, right? I just adding the insert text. You have to add video with text. So this is a PowerPoint. Hi all, good morning. You can add this kind of text. You can change the font style. Then you can go for the slideshow and go with screen mode. You can see it here. So like this, you can add any text. The backdrop, the videos may play in the front side. This kind of text we have to add. So this is a free video I'm using. This is a free video I'm using. You can see the look. Even you can, if you like to minimize this video size, you can do the minimizing the video size. That is possible. Just you can keep this video and minimize the size. Wherever you need to keep the size, minimize it, you can use it here, right? That's up to you only. So this is possible. Like this, you can download this lot of videos too through the Pixabay site, and then you can try for this kind of update things, right? And just I'm moving here. Yes. So now we are discussing about the Pixabay, the first sites we are discussing. So do you have any doubts in the case of the video? In the case of video, I hope there is no doubt, right? So the next class, I'm talking about the music because the part of the board course I'm talking about music also, the next class. Do you have any doubts? I hope there is no doubt in the case of the images downloading as well as video downloading. Suppose you like to find the vectors, vector in the sense without the back color. Suppose you like to add only this images with like the PNG file, no? The background won't be there, only this images, you can add it here. So that is called as in PNG. They're using as a, the term is called, they're using the term here as a vectors images. That also you can use it. Can I move to the next level? Do you have any doubts? If you're ready, you can type R in the chat box. If you're ready. If you're ready, you can go to the type in the R. Yes. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Lenin. Thank you, Marshall. The task for you this week, kindly download at least 10 or 5 images. That images you have to incorporate in your slides presentation. That's only the things you have to do. Even me a PowerPoint presentation or not your Google Slides, right? Now these things you have to see. The second one's Pexel.com. So the Pexel, previously we were discussing about Pixabay. Now I request to go to the Pexels. Click the Pexels.com, P-E-X-L-S. If you like, I can type the website. This also another free websites to download lot of images, Pexels.com. Pexels.com. What you are finding the best free stock photos and videos. Here it will be available videos too. The first time you have to log in because I'm already having the login. That's why you're seeing my profile. The first time user you have to log in with your Gmail. Then after this, go to the type here. So just I'm going to the home page of Pexels. I can type the key terms. For example, I like to find the terms related to the online learning. I can type this online learning. You can find the different very high quality images, very high picture. And see, suppose I like to show this video quality, the image quality, you can see how the clarity. So the clarity of the image. Suppose you like to download, you can click the free download, and they're given the different size. I'm always giving the give the options to go with the large. Original is 5,000 like a 4K, but for us it's better to go with the at least the H2 quality. So don't go with the minimum. You can go with this, and you can go for the free download. And if you like to know who's take the photos, you can. This is a girl. She's take the photo. Even you don't need to give the acknowledgement also because this is a free images. Suppose I like to go with this image. I like to find this image. See, I like to find this image. I can go here, and you can see there is a 143 people are like, and 60,000 people are following this particular boy, Cotton Bro. And if you click here, you can find the option called download. You can download it, right? So this is a way. Suppose you like to find the information. So what you are finding, free to use. If you like to more information about this image, you can click the info. You can see this information. So here's Adobe Photo Lightroom. They make the images, and the size 10 3 MP, and the resolutions of this video, and the license free use, no attribution required. Therefore, it is also Creative Commons open license. So like this, you can download any images. So just like going to download, you can see once you downloaded, automatically that it may be downloaded in our download. Then you can retrieve your downloaded things later. Do you have any doubts about this? So kindly explore it. The similar manner, you have to download a CA videos too. So if you go to the explore, you are finding a lot of options, right? So see, if you like to find only the uh, images, you can go here. Suppose you like to find the videos, you can go to the videos. You can type the videos related to computer, right? So this also free videos, but small. It's not a big video. It's very small animated, small videos. Suppose I like to keep this small discussions as a video. So only it may play for only the 10 seconds only. You can see. So it's looking attractive, you know. So like the rotations, this background you can keep it back instead of keeping as an image, you can keep this kind of small videos as background. It gives you a lot of ambience in your PowerPoint presentations. Just I'm going to download. You can see this also HD quality, free downloaded. So now I'm downloading. Just I'm trying to upload in my PPT slides for the demo purpose. You can see I'm going to the download. Yeah, so this is also MP4. Just I'm going to show folder. Yeah, this is a video. Just I'm coming back to my PowerPoint. I like to add the second slide. So Control EM, you can get the second slide. Sorry. I'm going to add the second slides. Yeah, here I like to add this video. Just you can drag and drop. Yeah, the video is ready. If you like to keep it the full screen, you can keep it the full screen. If you like to keep it the full screen, you can like to keep it the full screen. Now you can see there is a two videos now. So just I'm showing how it will be visible. When you go for presentation mode, I'm going to the presentation mode. If you like to play this video in off screen, you can do the off screen. The right side the text, and the left side the videos. The next thing, next content, you can see. So like this, it may projecting. Wait, this is a PowerPoint slides. Please kindly note, I'm inserting this videos into PowerPoint slides. Like this, you can do this kind of small animated, small GIF animated backdrops. If you're keeping it, also making very attractive while presenting. But that if you like to keep the text, you can keep the text in the some other places where it's empty. You can add the text in this box or this white area. Don't add the text in the above the people's faces and all. It's not be fair. You can keep it. You can find which are the areas very free here. Like in the table, we can add some textures. In this particular place, we can add the texts. Like that, we can locate the some of the places to write a text, to type a text. So in this manner, we have to use this the second website. The second website we have to use it. So do you have any doubt about this tools Pexels? So this is also another my favorite, and this is Pexels we all discussed through the Google. Sorry, in the Google slide itself, because the Google slide we are adding the added, but this is a source website. It's a source website. We can use the images. We can use the videos too, right? Can I move to the next level? Are you ready? Can I move to the third tool? Are you ready? Can I move to the third tool? If you're ready, you can type over the chat box. I can move to the next level. Thank you, Justinina. Thank you, Narmata. Yes, thank you, Albert. Yes, thank you. Now I move to the Unsplash. Please, I request all to click the Unsplash, the third website, unsplash.com. 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 Right. This is another website. This also we are already discussing in the case of the Google Slide as an added, but it's a source website. It is a source website. I'm already having the account. Please kindly see, because I'm already having the account. If you like to create an account, you can connect with your mail ID. So for it's coming the sign up and see, search for free high resolution photos. Even the Google, you could not find this much of high quality images. I'm damn sure I'm telling the truth. In the Google also, you could not find this much high resolutions. Even this images might available in the case of the Google slide. Sorry, in the case of the Google search, Google image search. But the problem, once you like to download these images, once you click that image, leads to the Unsplash website or Pexels website only, because they already connected with this the Pexels and Unsplash to the Google. That's why it may integrate it. Now I like to find this image related to the water. So I like to find some of the image related to water. And the good things, every images, they're given a lot of options. Previous case also, any variant. Suppose you like to go with the landscape image, portrait and square. This is the same options available, all the tools which I discussed previously. And if you like to find any, suppose I like to focusing the color related to the blue only, I like to find these images. You can select the color. And I like to find these images only in the case of the landscape. You can go with the landscape images. Now you can see the lot of images related to the water. Suppose you like to download this one. You can click here, see the resolutions, and you can see these people published in the 5th 2020 and free use under the Unsplash license. And this much of people are views, this much of people are downloaded. And if you want to download, you can go to the download and download as a high picture. I may always recommend to go with the medium level in this case, right? So this is the way you have to download. Suppose I like to download, you can download here, it may download it. So now the images need downloaded. So like this, you can go with the n number of images without paying a single amount. No need to pay any amount in this case. You can see how many images related to water. Suppose you like to download this image water, you can go here. See the quality of the image, that picture quality. So everything to be very much attractive in this case. So like this, you can find the image related to the water. Suppose I like to find this image related to the tree. You can go with the tree or forest. Suppose I like to go with the forest. You can type as a forest. But only the things you have to type is general terms. Okay, you cannot find exactly from your subject specific. Now you can see the forest, how the forest look like with water. See this scenario, that looking. So very attractive. Suppose you like to see this image, you can see the quality of the image. I think you understood that how to use this one. Similarly, there is other website. So I can stop this one. This is called Unsplash. This already we discussed in the other sources through the Google slide. That's called stacksnap.io. Stacksnap.io. If you click here, it goes to Stacksnap. So this is another tool. That's why I'm given my website. Suppose if you're not able to find the website name, you can go to my website. There I'm already keeping all the credentials. From this you can explore it. So now the CCO free stock images. See, this is, they already given the license CCO. Okay, therefore it's a free images. You like to find the images related to the technology. You can type as a technology and go with search. So you can find out there is 1,300 free technology images, and see the quality. See this quality. You can see the quality of this one. So this Shutter, some other things we have to go with the. It's like a Shutter one. So we have to go with only the free one. Okay, because the star mark is a paid one. You can go with this kind of free one only. Yes, I'm going to here. Yeah, it's a free download. You can download it here. So like this, we can find images from this site. It's called stocknap.io. Similarly, there's another website. It's called freeimages.com. Freeimages.com. You can click here. It goes to the home page of free images. There also you have to download. So you have to find the, you have to type the key terms and find the images. The same like Pixabay and all. Now I like to find this animal images. You can type as animal. There is a 5K, 50K images are available. Now you can see this quality. Suppose you like to keep this image, you can keep it here, and it asks you to download. You can download these images. You can download these images. So this also downloaded with a different high picture quality. So which is more preferable, you can go with this. This is called the freeimages.com. There is another website. It's called burstsophie.com. Burstsophie.com. If you go here, the same kind of websites. You have to download any number of free high resolution images, and top free pictures is available. Suppose I like download this image, you can click here. You can download this images in very high resolution. See the quality. See the quality of the image. So very high resolutions of this image. Yes. So this is called bust.sophie.com. And the next one is a cobopix.com. Cobopix.com. Once I click the cobopix.com, you can use any one. Okay, but I'm telling this much of tools are there when based, because some of the images might find from some specific website only. You cannot find all the images from all the websites. So wherever it find, it should be good. You can select this. Suppose I like to find this images, you can go with this. Suppose I like to go with this one. Let's find the perfect photo. I'm going to type as a computer. Because like a general pictures, no, so all the kinds of images may available. All the kinds of images it's available. So kindly check which the image is more relevant for your teaching and learning, that you have to use it. This is also free photos We Trust, Discover Pictures, and Kobo Pictures. It's a free downloader, right? Free downloader. Suppose you like to download this image, you can click here and it is to be download. So you have to go here and download this. So original, medium, and custom. So it's better to go with a medium or a original. It should be fine for you to download it. Right. Then last website which I'm focusing here, that is called lifeofpix.com. 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 If you go with the lifeofpix.com, you are finding the other free high resolution photography. You can download anyone. So here also I'm going to type, say, laptop images. So, and one thing, the most of the images are photography, because that's why I told, if you have the good aesthetic sense to take a photo, better to use this kind of platform to share your images, so that people may benefit it. No? Because if you have the good skill, or you are keeping the skill with you only, you can share your images to the people, those who need. So now if you like to download, you can click the download and download these images. So it's downloaded. So like this, we can download n number of images. There is no limit in the case of the per day and other things. Therefore, you can download any images based on your subject specific, right? It should be up to you only. Up to you only, you can take a decision in this, right? Do you have any doubts up to now? Do you have any doubts up to now? If you have the doubt, you can ask me, please. So still now we are discussing about the different websites related to the free images. So why we have to use the free images? Because if you are using the copyright images, it is not an ethic, it is an unethical one. The people may go for court in the futures. Therefore, we don't use any kind of copyrights. We have to use only the copy left, that is called Creative Commons based digital tools and digital things only we have to use. That's why we are talking about Creative Commons, right? That's called OER license, right? Now, on the last demonstration, I'm coming with one tool. Still now we are discussing about the how to download the free images. Just I'm going to tell how to customize your image. Suppose you like to add some text, you like to add some cropping you need to do in the images. You would like to increase the quality of the images. What you have to do, there is a tool name is called Photor.com. Please kindly note, there is a tool, Photor.com. It's an online tool. It is for the editing, photo editing. Even if you like to do some kind of photo editing, even the Adobe Lumen might be helping you. But this is a tools they given is partially free. You can use this tool. The first time users, you can go for the login. If you're already having the account sign up, go with the sign in. Now see, free online photo editor. It is not a photo downloading tool. It is a editing tool. Please kindly note. It is a editing tool. So after, suppose you like to modify small area in your images, after that you want to use for representation, you can use this. You can go to the sign in. I'm already having the connection with the login here. I'm going to log in with my Gmail credential. Yes, so once I log in, it goes to the home page. Now just I'm going to do the small demo, how we can upload the image, how to do the customization. I'm just doing very fastly the editing things. So now I reach my website. Please, you can see. If you like to edit photo, you can go to the edit your photo. If you go to the edit your photo, there is the interface. Now we have to upload the image first. So now, as for the demonstration, just I'm going to upload some of the images which I downloaded now. First, you have to open the image, and you already downloaded some of the images. No, that images are just I'm going to find from my downloaded. I like to increase the quality of this image. Just you can keep this. Otherwise, I can use this one. Right? I can use this image. I thought that this image is very black in color. It's very bright. Okay. If you like to change any background colors or any editing in the back sides or the front side, I can do with this much. See, if you like to crop the any images from one position to other positions, you can, for example, I like to keep it only this position only. No need for the other outlays, then you can keep it here. This for the crop. Crop is an option to cropping the images, right? So whenever it's needed, you can go with this. So I can just reduce it here. 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute. Yeah, I am going to the back. There is a zoom issues happen. So already which are the things you finish, it may show in here. So like this, we can go for any editing. Just I'm going to add one more images here as part of the editing text. Open image. So I can find some images. This image I like to find. I can add this image, right? Now you can see there's an image I selected from here. I like to do some kind of customization in this image. So after adding this image, you can do for the customization with these of this much of options. See the left side, you are finding the crop. If you like to crop the images, you can do the crop. And if you like to rotate, suppose you like to rotate the images, you like to rotate, right? In how much degree you like to rotate, you can write it. So and just selecting and just zooming in and rotating the images. So if you need it, you can do the rotation. And suppose I like to increase the basic brightness, you can go here, and there is an option called brightness. You can go to the brightness, you can increase the brightness. If you like to reduce the brightness, you can reduce the brightness. Right, suppose you like to increase the contrast, you can increase it. Suppose you like to minimize the contrast, you can do it. So I like to increase here. There's also saturation, that also you can like. So saturations, it will be fine if you keep this one. And sharpness, you can increase the sharpness of these images. Now you can see how the image is made changing. So the previous is very dull color. Now I'm making a very attractive color of her. Then suppose you like to go with the fine tune, you can go with the fine tune, light exposure, shadow. If you like to increase the shadows under, you can use it. Then if you'd like to go with the effects. So this now I'm talking about the adjust segment. If you go to the effects, it's showing the other effect options like this are the effects. Suppose you like to convert this image this mode, right? This options mode. Like a warm winter. If you click the warm winter, you can see this image might change like a warm winter. So here you can see this kind of warm winter. You can go with this any mode. If you like to go with this mode or this mode, so we can modify the images with the effects. Then if you go with the beauty, there is the other options like beauty, blemish fix. So a lot of features, winter remover, even some of the options I'm not familiar with this. This much of free option they're providing to do the editing. This for the frames. Suppose you like to do some kind of framing. Suppose I like to keep some kind of framing to in the photo. I can add this frame. The photo frame. You like to keep this kind of photo frame. If you need, you can use it, right? Suppose I like to change this photo frame, this one, you can change it here. So like this, you can go with this kind of photo frame changing. This also permission. Then next is a element. Suppose you like to add some element, you like to add some text, you like to add some text, you can go with this. You like to go with the add headings, you can go with it. Only the small advertisements may come in. That's not an issue because if you're using personally, so some advertisement issues might be there that you have to be because on the free versions we have some kind of advertisements that we cannot be controlled. And if you go to the upload options, you can find it the upload. Suppose you like to add what is that, the third images or the second image you like to incorporate here, you can use it this one also. That also possible, right? And just if you like to go with similarly like to go with a small adjustment, you can go with the adjustment and do the small adjustment. Just I'm zooming this much, so I can reduce the zooming it. So there is option called zoom in, zoom out. You can use any mode for zoom in or zoom out. And now I like to download the entire editing. So after do the editing, I like to download the entire images. Now what I'm going to do, you can go to the download options. If you click the download, you are finding this option called down. So this is for the after modification. After modifications, you'd like to download the edited version of your images. You can go to the JPEG file or in a PNG. Suppose you like to go with the JPEG, you can go to the JPEG and JPG. Okay, some people are telling us a JPEG file. And you can go with any mode, like if you go with a high resolution or medium resolution or low resolution or custom quality, which you like, you can go with this. Now I like to go with the high resolutions. Click download. Once you download, now the editable version. So after doing the editing now, that image may download. So now you can see there is a new images. It is downloaded now. This images, you can keep it here. This images, you have to keep it for the further purpose. Now you can see the editable one. So the original one, this one, just I'm showing the original one with this is the original one. I think just I'm going to maximize it. Yeah, this is the original one. This is the original one. You are seeing this is the original one. You can see the editable one. This is the editable one. You can see the quality after doing the editing. after doing the editing. So I hope you are finding the editable one as very colorful and looking also is good. Okay, like this you can do for any kind of editing the images from this kind of photo.com. So this is a photo.com for the editing purpose, right? I hope now you understand how to do this kind of adjustment, effect size, the beauty, frames, elements, text upload. I hope you understood how to do the editing. After downloading the element things, how to do the editing that you are finding from here. So just I'm going to close the entire screen. Now the time for you. If you have the doubts, you can ask me now, please. Kindly go through the website which I'm sharing here, and this websites I'm giving the other links also. Suppose you like to find some kind of video recording tool or video editing tool, audio editing tool. So everything I listed here, it might be helping you. Kindly visit this site and then explore the tools, different tools. Now the time for you. Kindly ask your question. And the same website I'm already added in your Google Classroom also. Suppose you like to find the same website for the further reference, you can go to the cyber. I'm already given as a day 7 material. If you click this day 7 material, the first material is my PowerPoint slides. This is a PowerPoint slide already we discussed like this. So we are discussing pixabay.com, spexel.com, unsplash.com, StockSnap, free images, Capopix, Life of Pix, Google Image also. Then YouTube videos I discuss. Okay, everything it is there. Then parallel, if you like to see the my website, you can click this one. Automatically goes to my websites. There you can find the options like if you go the top, the technology resource, or you can find that option from here also. But here I'm going to the technology resources and click the FOSS and CC sites. Then you are finding the lot of FOSS and Creative Commons sites. Life, then I can stop with my presentation here. Okay, because now it's sharply 1 o'clock. Now the time for you. Please, if you have the doubts, you can ask me. Do you have any doubts? Hello.